Hey everyone, it's Mara Allard, and I'm going to pull a card, or have you choose a card for the month of March. Um, it's funny, it's not lost on me that I was talking a lot last week about what we hold sacred, and that we see ourselves as sacred, we see everyone as sacred, and a dear friend of my family passed away way too young, suddenly, unexpectedly last week. Just a reminder of how sacred our lives are. That he was at Costco and had a stroke. You know, he didn't intend when he woke up that day not to be here at the end of the day. And just a reminder in this busy world that's pushing us to produce, to do, to worry, to deny ourselves joy, that we do not know when there'll be no more opportunities. And that if we really shift into, I am sacred, would we view our world differently, or our day differently, or our time differently? So I'm still leave that there because it just wasn't lost to me that I was talking about it. And then I had an experience that just backed up what I felt. So now to the cards. I have two cards. Spirit said two cards. So it's going to be, what is the message your soul needs you to know and pay attention to and honor for the month of March? I think I'll make it shorter. What do you need to honor for the month of March? Two cards. Which one pulls at you? You're drawn to. You just feel it. You just know it. Your senses tell you. That's what you use, is you use your senses, not your intellect. Okay, do you have your card? If you picked the card on the right, it's Keeper of Focus. Keeper of Focus. What you're being asked to do in the month of March is pay attention to what you focus on. Are you focusing on too much of the news? Are you focusing on what's not going right in your life? It's hard in this world right now to focus on the good, but it's so necessary. In order to switch the energy that we have out there in the world, the more we focus, energy is a vibration. The more we focus on the positive, the more the vibration shifts. Everything is subtle. Everything takes time. But what energy do you want to feed? So, what you focus on, you feed. So if you get up and you're like, the house is too hot, the water is too cold, the coffee's too weak, my boss is a pain in the ass, the kids are out of control, I don't feel well. You tell yourself over and over you don't feel well, not occasionally, just like you're focusing on that. That is the energy that you'll continue to cycle through. We attract, the friends we attract to us are the energy that we are in. The situations we attract to ourselves is the energy we are in. So if you're focusing on less than optimal things, that is the energy in the cycle you stay in. Where can you find the things that go right? I've said this forever, more goes right every day than goes wrong, even on the worst of days. And sometimes it's breaking it down to the very small things. Did you have running water? Did you have a warm bed? Did you have a roof over your head? Do you have money to put food on your plate tonight? If not, is there a shelter that will feed you or a person that will help you? Focus on the good. Even if you're in a situation that is less than optimal, are there things going right in your life that offset that? And that's where you put your attention on, not the others. And this is asking you for March. Because remember, the Fire Horse year is a fast year. If you're going to manifest, this is the year that things will go fast for you. So what you're thinking on, and even if you're splitting it between that, try to stay in one lane and try to feel it through your whole body. What will it feel like? What does it feel like to have that? What does it feel like to, have time to read a cozy book or sip a cup of tea or take a walk around the block, or have a phone call with a friend or a family member you adore. What does that feel like? What does it feel like when you're like connecting with that friend or family member or pet? What does that feel like? Harness that. What does it feel like when you move your body? If that feels good, harness that. What does it feel like when you eat something really, really good? What does that feel like? What is that enjoyment? What does it feel like when you do something like dance or listen to a great song on the radio? This is the stuff. Focus on those little things that bring you joy. Feed the birds. I love looking at my birds at the bird feeder. It brings me joy. My husband thinks I'm nuts. I love, being able to move my body to go out for a walk. It makes me happy. When I'm stuck in the house too long, I start to not focus on that. So what routines also take you out of focusing on the negative? Okay? And the other card is, if it was the one on the left, I'm the keeper of self-love. So March is asking you to have compassion for yourself. I feel like that's the word, compassion. Where we have compassion for others, where we have compassion for our neighbors and strangers and loved ones, but yet we are hardest on ourselves. This is you. This is the keeper of self-love. The month of March is being asked for you to soften around the criticism, soften around judgment. Where is the compassion? Where is the softness? Where is the forgiveness? Where is the realizing that all versions of yourself equal one? The mistakes you may have made, they have passed, and they are just a part of you who made you the person you are. The hardships you endured in your lifetime and may continue to endure, they make you who you are. They are your character. Honor them, even the ones you don't like. Honor how they've served you. Honor how they've protected you. And release. Forgive. Soften around them that you hold so tight, that you don't like about yourself. When I find myself overly critical or nitpicky or condescending, I have to realize that those are character defects that I have had my whole life. Sometimes they serve me very well. I have a good eye for detail. I pick up on things. I pick up on subtleties. But sometimes it's too hard. It's too much for people. That's me. So I forgive myself. I give myself compassion. I soften into that and ask why I can be like that. I find the voice of, where's the fear? Where am I protecting? And then I accept that very discerning, sometimes overly critical person has a reason for that. It helped her for a long time. I don't have to be that person now, but I'm trying to unwind that. And that's where I soften and forgive myself. I catch myself when I do that. I don't beat myself up. Oh, there's that lovely trait. Okay, what's behind that? Why do I do that? Okay, can I get to that? Is it fear? Okay. Or is it sadness? Is it grief? Where is it coming from? What is the emotion? Okay, I've got that. Can I forgive myself? Okay, thank myself for protecting myself and now forgive myself. To me, self-love isn't getting your nails done. Self-love, that's fun, but self-love is truly knowing you are worthy of being here, taking up space. Truly worthy knowing that you are deserving of everything good and rich and abundant. Whatever that looks like to you, as it looks like different for everybody. You are worthy. You are divine. You are sacred. You were born perfect and are perfect. We are having a human experience. And our humanness can beat us up. So March is asking you to find the sacred in you and to really learn that you, just as you are perfect. Have a great week.